Okay, hello and welcome to the Aging Fiercely podcast. I'm your host, A.M. Costanzo. All right, so I want to get on the subject of New Year's goals. New Year's goals. I'm not really quite sure how to appropriately say that. Goals for the new year. Let's go with that. That just rolls off the tongue a lot easier. Okay, I want to talk about goals for the new year. Yes, it's cliched. Yes, you're probably rolling your eyes. And yes, you probably haven't done it my way before. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about changing the way you set your goals. Yeah, so we can start the new year off a little differently. I think inject a little bit of a different perspective, look at things a little differently. And I think that's what we all need, like a refresh. So that's the point of this, because even though we have the same goals, maybe they're the same goals. Maybe, it's you want to lose weight, you want to eat better, you want to work out more. I mean, we all know this is the best time of the year to do it. We all know it's also the hardest time to stick with it. We kind of have that commitment problem, right? And that kind of flows throughout the year. So I really want to help you get 2026 off on the right footing. And I want you to do it in a way that is completely different than any way that you've done before. And I have this technique, and I actually stole it. It's a stolen technique, but I loved it, and I think it really gets to the core of what we're after. I know that we can say that we want to lose weight, we want to eat better, we want to feel good, we want to start a side hustle, we want to improve our relationships, we want to get a new job, whatever it is, whatever your goal is, I am telling you, this makes so much sense. So I stole this from a woman that I follow. Her name is Kathy Heller. She is a spiritual businesswoman, and she is just so good. She is just so, you listen to her and you are just pumped up. You're like, oh my God, totally different perspective. And it just really gets you moving. So I want to share this with you because I've started using it, and I'm really tuning in differently to myself with this technique. It just makes so much sense to me. So here's what I want you to do. This is like a quick little practice. We're going to get in and out with this podcast. I swear to God, you're going to be able to use this. This is going to be a tangible takeaway, and it's really going to help you shift your perspective. And I think you're going to approach 2026 and your goals completely different. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's a very good thing. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to grab a piece of paper and you're going to draw a nice big circle in the center of that piece of paper. Then what you're going to do is you are going to write down what your number one goal is. Now you can do this for all your goals, but just stick with one for right now and put that one goal right in the center. Now, to be completely honest and vulnerable, I am throwing my goal out there, is that I want to be financially free. I want to be able to come and go, do as I please, and be able to buy whatever the hell I want to buy, whenever I want to buy it. I want my own money. And yes, I do this podcast. I work really hard, but it doesn't bring in income, unfortunately. But I love it so much, so that's why I keep doing it. So what I want to do is I want to figure out, how am I going to get financially free in 2026? So, and I want to be ridiculously financially free, ridic. So, and why not? Why can't we just reach for the stars here? Let's go big. Let's stop playing small. So stick your goal right in the center of that circle. And that circle has just become your sun. That is your sun. That is your center of your universe. This is what you're focusing on. You're going to start speaking it into being. But what I want you to do now is that I want you to take, 6 sun rays coming off of that sun, right? So you got 6 lines coming off. Those are your sun rays. On each of those lines, I want you to think and be really intentional here. Really choose good feeling words for you, I want you to think of how you are going to feel in your body. I want you to embody these feelings. How are you going to feel once you achieve that goal? Once you have the new job, once you have the promotion, once you have the improved relationship, once you have the soulmate, once you have the lost weight, whatever it is, once you have whatever it is, I want you to write down how you're going to feel. And take your time with this, like really think about it. So for me, it could be like, I'm going to feel expansive. I'm going to feel light, ease, peace of mind, calm, receptive, right? These are all of the things that I imagine once I become financially free, I am going to feel this way. I'm going to feel these 6 emotions or these 6 vibes, okay? And once you have those down, I want you to sit back and look at that piece of paper. And I want you to go through each of those sun rays. And then try to embody that feeling. Try to embody that feeling. Let's say you put down, I'm going to feel expansive. Because that is definitely one of my things. I can actually feel expansive when I focus on it. When I open my heart up, when I release my shoulders, when I'm in my body and I take those deep breaths and I exhale. Like there is a visceral reaction, a somatic reaction in my body that I feel. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like to feel expansive, right? Let's say you have peace, right? Oh, you know what's a good one? A good one? A good one. For like if you want to lose weight or you want to eat better, you're going to be like free from regret, right? You're going to let that go because you're going to be like, oh, no, I got this. I don't need to feel guilty anymore. You know, I don't need to feel ashamed anymore, right? Embody those feelings. How is that going to feel? I think those would also feel pretty expansive and opening. So write those down and really get into what that is going to feel like. And then really think of, how it feels in your body. Get into your body. The best thing you can always and ever do, ever and always, is get into your body. It is your lifeline. It's amazing. When you get into your body, you are able to get through and beyond so much bullshit that plays out in your head. It's incredible. So I want you to get into your body. Feel those emotions that you wrote down. Feel your little sun rays and experience them. Now, yes, this requires you to slow down, to actually stop what you're doing, to give yourself, 10 minutes. I know, it's crazy. 10 minutes. Give yourself the luxury of 10 minutes because what this is going to do, it is going to set you up for the year. You start doing it now. It's not a one and done thing, unfortunately. You have to keep doing it, but you're going to start doing it and it's going to start to feel really fucking good because you're like, these are the things that I want to feel. And honestly, whatever goal that we have, the true end goal is to feel good about ourselves, is to feel good in our bodies. Right? That is the end goal. That's what we want to do. We want to ultimately feel good in our bodies. That's it. Want to feel good. So when you think about how it is that you're going to feel once you get this goal, and you start feeling those feelings actually before, here's the key point, you start feeling those feelings before that goal comes into your life, before you actually see it come to fruition in front of you, before you, for lack of a better word, see it manifest in front of you. You're actually already feeling those feelings that it's going to bring. You're already starting to feel good in your body. And that's it. that's it. You're there. You're there. If you can maintain and hold on to those feelings, you're there. You got the goal. You've already done it. You're already feeling good. And whatever that actual goal is going to be so much easier to actually see physically, tangibly, again, lack of a better word, to manifest in your life, because you are literally pulling it in towards you. That's how this works. That's how this works. You feel the good feelings before or ahead of achieving the actual goal, of getting the actual result. It sounds wild. It sounds very, very woo, and I get that. But it's actually how it works. We're just not used to it. We're just not used to doing it that way. We're used to like, no, I have to go to the gym and, go to all the classes that I can't stand and squeeze into the athleisure wear and just dread every bit of it. No, that's not how we do it. It's not how we do it. Because that doesn't work. It doesn't last. You have to start feeling good in here, in your body first. And then it comes. So I hope this gives you a different perspective. It's really a great, great practice to do this with all of your goals. Put it right there in the center of the paper. Give yourself some sun rays. And on those sun rays, write down those really good emotions that you're going to feel once you achieve that goal. And then just start feeling those feelings. Just start feeling them. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be like, well, how can I feel these feelings if I need to achieve the goal in order to feel these feelings? Well, you don't, because I'm sure you know already what free from regret feels like, right? I'm sure there was a time in your life where you didn't regret, and you don't regret everything, right? Or a time in your life when you felt open and excited. Excited, that's a great one. You've definitely felt excited in your life. Relive that moment. Get those emotions activated again in your body. Because here's the really weird thing that my brain, it took a while for my brain to like wrap around this idea that this is actually true. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a memory that you're reliving in your head and something that is actually happening to you in the moment. Does that make sense? It's a little wild, but you can relive a past memory in your head so much so that you feel it actually happening. Like you feel the emotions and your body thinks it's happening, right? You don't have to actually be in the situation or in the moment. You can just be thinking about it and feeling it, and you're reliving those emotions. You're activating that emotion in your body. You're creating a chemical reaction in your body. It's amazing. And then your brain is like, awesome, we're here. We did this. Let's get more of this. And you start pulling it in energetically. Seriously, you do. I know it sounds crazy, but it's only crazy just because we're not used to thinking that way. And that's why going into 2026 with this different perspective, it's going to change the way you do everything. I believe that. So that's what I'm going to be working on. That's how I'm going to be working towards my goals in 2026. That's how I'm going to become financially free in 2026. I am going to feel lit up. I am going to feel expansive. I'm going to feel peace of mind. I am going to slow down. Everything is going to be easy. You have to talk it into being. Talk it into being. Start living those emotions, and you're going to be pulling those things in towards you. So give it a shot. Just give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose, but you'll feel really good getting your body to feel those emotions before you actually achieve the goal. So give it a try. As always, let me know how this lands with you, if it resonates. I really hope it does. I really hope you give it a try, because I believe in it. I 100% believe in it. So let's do this. Let's start 2026 off with a completely different perspective. Let's do it totally different. And let's see what happens. All right, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to hearing about it. I can't wait to hear all the success stories from you guys. I know there's going to be so many. I'm going to be one of them too. So let's do this. Cheers to 2026. I'll catch you then. Ciao.